Anniversaries are supposed to be celebrations, milestones of love, proof of survival through life's storms. For me, our 10th anniversary was supposed to be a night of laughter, family, and joy. Instead, it became the night my world shattered, and the night I served my wife and my so-called best friend a dish they never expected. Exposure, cold and merciless, in front of everyone we both loved. My wife, Neha, and I had been together for 12 years, married for 10. We had a son, Aarav, who was 7, and from the outside we looked like the perfect family. Friends envied us. Neighbors admired us. My best friend Raghav was practically a brother. He had been there when Neha and I first started dating. He had been my best man at our wedding. He had even been Aarav's godfather. If there were two people I thought I could trust above all others, it was Neha and Raghav. But sometimes the cruelest betrayals come from the people closest to you. It began subtly. Neha grew distant, distracted. She always had an excuse to be on her phone. Work messages, she said, though she never used to bring work home. She started dressing up more when she went out, even for mundane errands. Raghav, meanwhile, seemed to be around more often than usual. He'd drop by just to hang out or offer to help Neha with small household tasks if I was busy. I brushed off my unease at first. Why would I suspect anything? They were family to me, both of them. But one evening I noticed something that burned into my brain. We had a small gathering at our place, and while I was busy in the kitchen, I caught a glimpse of Neha and Raghav on the balcony. It wasn't anything outright scandalous, just a little too close, her hand brushing his arm, his gaze lingering too long. When they noticed me watching, they stepped apart quickly. My heart thudded, but I forced a smile. Doubt is a terrible thing. It eats you alive while whispering, maybe you're just imagining it. For weeks, I told myself I was paranoid. Until one night, I found the proof. Neha had left her phone on the nightstand when she showered. The screen lit up with a notification, a message from R. My hands trembled as I unlocked it. She had never changed the password, almost as if she wanted me to trust her completely. Inside, the truth was undeniable. Flirty texts, secret rendezvous, even pictures. It wasn't just an affair. It was with him, my best friend. That night, I couldn't sleep. Rage and heartbreak twisted together until they became something else. Clarity. I knew I couldn't confront them privately. They had lied to me in whispers behind closed doors. I wanted their lies dragged into the light, and fate handed me the perfect opportunity, our 10th wedding anniversary. We had already planned a big family gathering. Both our parents, our siblings, even cousins and close friends were invited. Raghav, of course, would be there. He had RSVP'd weeks ago. Instead of canceling, I leaned into it. I told Neha I wanted to give a speech, something special to mark the occasion. She smiled, touched, and told me she was happy to see me, so excited. The irony nearly choked me. The night arrived. The house was decorated with fairy lights and candles. Guests brought gifts, laughter filled the air, and everyone toasted to 10 years of love. Neha looked radiant in the red sari I had bought her, glowing with the confidence of someone who believed her secrets were safe. Raghav was there too, clinking glasses, grinning like nothing was wrong. After dinner, when the plates had been cleared and people were sipping wine, I stood up. "Everyone," I said, raising my glass, "thank you for being here to celebrate our 10th anniversary. 10 years is a long time, and I couldn't imagine sharing this moment with anyone but you all." Neha beamed at me, touched. She thought this was going to be a sentimental speech. My hands shook slightly, but my voice stayed steady. "Tonight," I continued, "I want to share a gift with Neha, something meaningful, something that shows the truth of our marriage." I pulled out a large envelope from beneath the table. Murmurs spread as I opened it and slid out the contents, printed screenshots, photos, messages. I spread them across the table like a dealer laying out cards. The room fell silent. My brother leaned forward, squinting. My mother gasped. Neha's face drained of color. Raghav's grin froze. "These," I said coldly, "are the messages between my wife and my best friend." The hotel bookings, the late-night promises, the pictures they sent each other while I thought they were busy with work. 10 years of marriage, and this is what I get," Neha stammered. "Please stop. Let's talk about this later." "Later?" I barked, my voice shaking now. "You've had plenty of later. How many times did you sneak around? How many lies did you tell while smiling at our son? While looking me in the eye? Raghav tried to speak, but my brother cut him off with a furious snarl. You betrayed him. You betrayed all of us. Around the table, faces turned from shock to disgust. Neha's father slammed his fist down, shouting at her for disgracing the family. Her mother wept quietly. My parents sat frozen, devastated. And Neha, she collapsed into tears, clutching at me, begging me to forgive her, swearing it was a mistake, that she still loved me. I stepped back. Don't touch me. You lost that right. The humiliation was complete. Neha's secret, Raghav's betrayal, they were exposed not in whispers, not in private shame, but in front of the very people whose respect they cherished most. The gathering ended in chaos. Raghav fled under a storm of insults from my relatives. Neha locked herself in the bedroom sobbing. I spent the night on the couch, staring at the ceiling, strangely calm now that the truth was out. In the weeks that followed, everything unraveled. Neha's family refused to defend her. Raghav lost the trust of our entire circle of friends. And me? I filed for divorce. I wasn't going to raise my son in a house built on lies. Was it cruel to expose them like that? Maybe. But betrayal this deep deserved no quiet forgiveness, no gentle confrontation. They had chosen to humiliate me in secret. I chose to humiliate them in truth. And so, on what should have been a celebration of love, my marriage ended. But in that ending, I found something else. Freedom. Because sometimes the greatest anniversary gift you can give yourself is the truth.